Tone, Florida. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rice's offense will go to work first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. Quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team.
Touchdown, Rice! And they tells the run, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to establish the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And whistles as we stop play, a man down, they'll check on him. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take.
Got it, and he's into the. Will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Got the back over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on first down. Going long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Right back to the well. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Across the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. In the backfield, it's Mays. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Lockett. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and long here. From the gun, fights off a defender. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida! The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. That's reeled in. It's Harrell. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw, it's Adams. Rushes on, and they got him. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Gets the back moving. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds a tight end down the guts. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Stepping to the right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time he's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. They're all over him. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Florida Atlantic to work with a fresh set of downs. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to take off. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll run it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air, it's Adams. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Rid of it on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground with the counter. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Out wide left, it's Bernard. Across the 25, he's got room. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Gonna have to run it. Runs it into the house. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit, because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.